Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So in this video we're going to be doing Nick Fury's Recon Initiative. As you can see, we have multiple chapters, but only chapter 1 is available at this time. Each week we will get a new chapter unlocked. Each chapter has multiple difficulties, and we're going to be doing epic difficulty. And good news, it's actually quite easy. So you shouldn't have any problem going in here with 5 stars, even 4 stars if you need to. The only fight that is going to challenge you is the final boss fight, which is an Ultron. And when I first faced Ultron on this quest, I didn't look at his nodes. Yes, I am a bad person. However, on the second go round, I did look at the nodes and I recorded that, so you guys will be able to see the nodes before we go into the fight. But keep in mind that I myself did not know what nodes there were, but I figured it out pretty quickly. Alright, so as you can see, the enemies going all the way up to the boss, not that bad. They're not noded or anything like that, so that's why I said you don't really need any particular champion. You don't need to have any stacked champions at all. Very easy. Now, I can't tell you whether the next few weeks, if it's going to ramp up. We're told that it's not going to ramp up too much. So it might be a little bit more difficult, but not too much, if at all. So that's good news for a nice, easy run through. Now, each chapter has only 2 paths. So that is also really nice. Now, this is where you get those Recon so that you can purchase various things in the store. If you go over to your miscellaneous tab, you will see items there that are purchasable by the currency that you earn doing this particular quest. And remember, there are multiple difficulties, so the epic difficulty will give you the most, but you can then go and do the master difficulty and all of the rest of them to get all that you need. And you want to do that if you plan to get the big boy prize, as far as I'm concerned, which is a 5-star awakening gem. That's a 5-star awakening gem crystal. So that means it's a random 5-star awakening gem. And I have 3 champions that are ready. They are rank 5 worthy. I have Symbiote Supreme, I have Havoc, and I have Ghost. So if I can get a Mystic, if I can get a Tech, or if I can get a Mutant Awakening gem out of that crystal, it's going to be a good time. Any one of those, and I will take that champion that corresponds to that class up to rank 5. If I get one that's not there, I'll probably have to hold it and wait for a champion that is worthy of using it on. But my alliance needs prestige. Prestige has become important once again. So I need to make rank up decisions based on prestige. And all 3 of the champions that I mentioned have good prestige. Symbiote Supreme and Havoc have awesome prestige. So I would love to rank either one of those up, and they have great utility. I am not ranking up Thor Ragnarok. I have him. He's awakened. He is not going up. I don't care how good his prestige is. Fortunately, I do have other options. I just need to get one of them awakened. So we've got a good chance to awaken one of these guys. Now, I would love to take up my Ghost. Ghost will most likely do the most for me. So I will be rooting for a Tech Awakening gem out of that crystal. But any of those, I believe Ghost probably has the lowest prestige out of the 3 that I mentioned, but it is what it is. She is actually the one that will do the most for my account. And if I can awaken her, I will, and she will go straight up to rank 5. But before we get there, we've got to go through this, and I believe it will take us all 4 weeks to earn enough to get that awakening gem. All right, so as you can see, it was pretty easy, and we're facing the final boss now. And here you'll see the nose that we had to deal with. So that enhanced armor up makes the fight a little longer. Tyranny, that was ugly. I did not like that, so I was not gaining any power. And Arc Overload, so he was gaining regen. So I go in there blind with Captain America Infinity War, and he's actually a pretty good option for this fight. Another good option is Star-Lord. Yes, Star-Lord is actually a good option for this fight. He doesn't actually need to fire off his specials, and he can ramp up that damage and pretty much out damage that regen pretty easily. So if you have a Star-Lord, bring him. Captain America Infinity War, as you can see, is also a good option. I did have a tech on the team, so I'm putting a Petrify on Ultron whenever I parry him. So as you can see there. So I believe I was reversing the regen a little bit, and you'll see that coming up here. So Captain America Infinity War, definitely a good option. I tried to come in here on the second pass through with my OG Vision. I wanted to test and see if my OG Vision would gain power with synthesis. I knew he wouldn't gain power from hitting or anything like that, but you know, I'm not too familiar with the Tyranny node. But no, he does not gain power at all. Synthesis will proc, he still doesn't gain any power. I don't know if Hyperion gains power, but I'm going to assume no. So Star-Lord will work. I tried him on the second pass through. He worked just fine until I messed up. As you can see, Captain America Infinity War also works just fine. Basically, you just want to bring a champion in that does a lot of damage. If he's a hero, just bear in mind that they're not going to generate power. So if you're thinking to bring Medusa in and get that armor shatter on him, you might want to think again. If you have a villain who can heal block, perfect. If they have high damage, even better. All right, so that's going to do it, guys. Click like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this video. And you guys have a blessed day.